So anyway, I was dispatched to go to work. Wasn't feeling well. Stopped at a gas station. 20 minutes or so later, sheriff shows up, says he followed me there, which never happened. Accused me of being drunk, and I was sober. He never gave me any tests whatsoever. He had me do a touch your nose thing, and I told him that I was hurting really bad in my stomach and I couldn't do the walk. I told him I was just wanting to go to the hospital. That never happened. From there, it got worse. So I was never Mirandized. Nothing ever came of that. My attorneys did nothing. They were public defenders. And then moving on, I ended up seeing Dr. Zadie. He's the leading gastrologist in the state of North Dakota. I had to have 3 colonoscopies, said I had some pretty serious issues. The court never acknowledged any of that. Ended up going to a jury trial because I wouldn't plead guilty. I wouldn't take their deal. We go to court. The judge refuses to allow my attorney with the public defender's office to prepare for trial, so we had to have trial with him being unprepared. It takes 2 days for the jury to decide that I was guilty. I go to prison. I get into prison. It gets even worse. I ended up with medical issues there. I get out. I can't work because the sheriff in Montreal County they didn't have bracelets so that I could work. My hours they didn't coincide with their testing. Let's see what else. Finally, I get off of parole, and I'd been talking with attorneys, and they said, don't do any of this video stuff until you're off of parole. So they have nothing on you. So that's why we're doing this now. And the other thing that my brother and I talked about this, the other thing that I didn't talk about is my hearing. And that was a big factor.
Okay.
It really was.
You can say some words about that, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I have almost no hearing in one ear and only 40% in the other. So, and my brother did ask me, he goes, did you say anything about that? And I said, no, I don't think about it. You know what I mean? It's just something that I live with every day.
Right.
To me, it's normal. It just is.
So that may have exacerbated the situation when you were confronted.
Exactly. You know what I mean? And even the officer did say, when we got into the courtroom, that he didn't know that my hearing was that bad. He did say that. But it's no excuse. You know what I mean? For not doing your job. I mean, everybody that I've talked to that have legal knowledge said he should have stood right in front of me and said, these are your rights. Can you hear me? You know what I mean? Why are you not following my directions? That's what should have happened. It didn't. He just assumed that this is the way it is. Period. That was it. That was over.